Welcome, fellow warriors. Welcome back to my journey, and thank you for following me on my travels. Today, I shall be doing a Vinyasa yoga flow. Before we begin, I would like to shout out Breath and Flow for the yoga sequence. Check out the link down below. They have more videos in their catalog and they are very good. So, we're going to come now in a seated position, sitting on our heels. And we're going to have trying to have a nice straight back, relaxed shoulders, level head. Taking nice deep breaths, inhaling through the nose. You can exhale through your mouth if you wish, or nose, and just breathe in and out. We're just checking on our body, looking where there's any aches or pains. Breathing, being aware of those positions or those places. And we're just breathing. Relax into your position. Calm your breath. Nice deep breaths in and out. Make your breaths even. Now, raise up your left hand, bend your right arm, and bend towards your right side. Try and get your arm into the sockets and repeat on the other side. The aim is to get the arm into the socket and get a deeper bend. And breathe in and breathe out and relax. Bring both hands to the front, and what you're going to do is you're going to work on your wrists. Gently sit back and then come forward until you're comfortable to, and then go back. Breathe in and out as you're doing this, calmly and relaxed. Don't go further than you need to when you're going forward on your wrists. Just be gentle. Now start moving around, rotating one way, and then you can rotate the other way. Working on your wrists, be slow. Remember to breathe in and out. Now flip your fingers towards your knees and then gently sit back on your heels. Let the palms of your hands come up and go as far back as you're comfortable with. You can bend your arms to get a deeper stretch, and you can move around. But remember to keep on breathing in and out. Reverse your hands back to the normal position. And we're going to do a cow and cat pose. So breathe in. Try and sink into your shoulders. Exhale, go into cat pose. Breathe in and out right here. And on your exhale, go back into cow pose. So breathe in, breathe out. As you exhale, go back into cow pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, back into cat pose. Take a breath in. Breathe out. And at the end of your exhale, go into cow pose. Try and get as deep into your shoulders as you can. I'm still working on that. So carry on breathing as you exhale go into neutral and then into plank. Tucking, you're trying to raise or have a straight line, so don't let there be a dip in your lower back. Tucking your tailbone and get comfortable in this position. I'm a bit too forward. Try and be in a nice straight line. Then move forward, go into chaturanga, hold that position, press back into plank, forward, chaturanga, press back into plank, forward, chaturanga, press back into plank, downward facing dog. Lower your knees, suck in your belly, and try and sink deeper into your upper back. Try and get your shoulder blades to touch, and if you go onto the balls of your feet, you can really go deeper into that bend. Then straighten your legs. Downward facing dog. Try and get the heels to be on the floor. Try and push from the palms of your hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and really go deep. Be energetic. Push from the palms of your hand up into the back of your spine. Your next inhale, raise your right leg up into three-legged dog, and then stack your left hip. Try and keep your feet or your foot, your right foot, pointing downwards if you can. Now bring the right knee into the left tricep. Take a breath, lift it higher into the tricep. Exhale, go back into three-legged dog, stack back into the knee to the tricep. Take a breath, back into three-legged dog, stack. Once again, bring the knee, raise the knee further up, and then float in between your leg, in between your hands, and go into pyramid pose. Stretch out long here, take a breath, expand your spine, and then fold. Exhale as you fold. Take a few moments here, breathe, take a few breaths, move to the right, move to the left. Really feel the movement of your hamstrings in those different positions. Carry on breathing. Bring the left hand down and twist, raising the right hand up. This is not about raising the hand, it's more of a twisting the torso, and you do that as you suck in your stomach, and as you inhale and exhale, you twist. Now stretch your right hand forward, lean forward, and then bend your right knee, put the right hand down, and lift the left hand up. Again, you're trying to twist the torso or your chest, not really raising your left hand. Then move your left hand forward, stretch it, keep on breathing, stretch, lean forward, then go onto your left leg. If you can, get your heel onto the floor. I'm still trying to work on that. And place your left arm inside of your left thigh. Brace it, reinforce it, and then stretch your right hand or your right arm upwards. Again, it's trying to twist the chest upwards. Then come forward, back into pyramid stance, lengthen out, and then move forward onto your right leg, and then keeping your right leg straight and your left leg straight. Kick out through your left heel. Both legs straight. Center your hips. So your left hip is parallel to your right hip. Bend your right leg. Move on to your left leg. Go into crescent lunge and raise both arms up into warrior pose. Breathe deep. The aim is to get the arm moving backwards, but without bending the spine at the lower back. It's not as easy as it looks. Breathe deep. You can lower your lunge, move forward if you want. Then twist. You turn your right hand going backwards and your left hand will go forwards. Maintain that low lunge. Carry on twisting. Try and keep upright. And this is also a balancing act as well. Try and grab your left hamstring with your right hand and then raise your left hand up. Take a deep breath. Release. Come forward if you can. Balance. Straight leg. Use the straightness of your left heel. Let your left hand be on the floor and twist, raising your right hand forward. Try and keep your balance. Breathe in and out. Try and keep your legs straight as well. A lot going on at the same time. Now, bring your left leg up, balance. Lift your left knee. Turn your torso by placing your right arm across your left outer thigh. If you can, extend your leg while twisting and holding the balance. Hold it as long as you can. Breathe in, release. Then get your left leg or your left foot across your right knee and lower your stance. Flex your left foot. Make sure your toes are pointing on your left foot to protect your knee. Lower your stance or your hips. Put your left hand on the floor and again raise your right arm upwards. Twist. Breathe in and out. Try and maintain the balance. As you exhale, see if you can get a deeper twist. Suck in the belly to help you. Release. Come up. Step the left leg back into plank. Hold it for a few seconds. Take a breath. Move forward. Chaturanga. Go down. Move forward. Hold it there. Make sure you're at a 90 degrees. Your elbows are at 90 degrees. Keep erect. Kick in your tailbone. Push up into plank. Move forward. Chaturanga. 90 degrees. Push up into plank. Move forward. Chaturanga. Push up into plank. Hold. Go back into downward facing dog. Really try and sink deep into the upper shoulders. I'm still working on it. Remember to breathe in. Lengthen. Push from the heel of your palm up and back. Up into your spine and back into your hip. Raise the left leg into three-legged dog and twist. Try and point the foot downwards while keeping the torso parallel. Bring your left leg or your left knee up into your right tricep. Take a breath, lift the leg back into three-legged and then stack. Bring it back, bring the knee back into the right tricep, back into three-legged dog, then stack. Once again, back into the tricep and float the foot in between your hands. Then go into pyramid. Try and elongate your spine. Take a breath. Keep your hips parallel. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and relax. Move your hand right and then move your hands left. Try and keep the hips parallel and really feel it working on your hamstrings. Then with your right hand down, lift your left hand up and twist. Keep your torso twisting while sucking in your stomach to get a deeper bend or deeper twist, I should say. Then stretch your left hand forward, bring it down, bend your left knee, and your left hand is down. Your right hand will then twist and come upwards. Try and twist your torso. Now stretch your right hand upwards. Stretch your right hand upwards. Keep it up. Now stretch it forward. Try and see if you can get the right hand stacked over the socket. I had to switch so that I'll be facing you so you can see what I'm doing. So I am now doing what I did on the opposite side. I am reinforcing my right arm on the inside of my right thigh, and then I'm lifting my left hand upwards, stretching upwards. Then I'm going back into the pyramid pose. Now when you're coming up, don't forget you are on your left leg. So come onto your left leg and your right leg is being lifted. Keep your right leg lifted and push through the back of your heels. Keep both legs straight and try and level your hips out. So lower your right hip down. Keep your right leg straight, your left leg straight. Breathe in and breathe out. Really extend through the heel. Now bend your left knee, lower your right heel, go into a crescent lunge and raise your arms up. Spread your legs if you need to. Lower your lunge, raise your arms up, and try and extend upwards as you lower your hips down. The aim is to try and get your arms to go further back than it is, as you can see. Now twist your right hand forward and your left hand will go in front of you but will twist behind you. Lower your lunge and twist. Suck in your belly. Twist into it. Get your balance. Now grab your right hamstring with your left hand. Go backwards, then get your balance. Try and come up on your left leg. Stretch your right leg through your heel. Lower your right hand downwards and raise your left hand upwards. Twist your torso while keeping your legs straight. Now, without your right foot touching the floor, bring your right knee up in front of you. place your left hand over the outside of your right thigh and twist. If you can, hold your leg and straighten. Try and get your legs straight, but do what you can and maintain the balance. Release. And then place your right foot over your left knee. Keep your right foot erect. Don't let your toes be floppy. Keep your toes active, I should say. And lower your hips. Now, place your right hand on the floor and raise your left hand upwards. Twist your torso. Breathe into it. Try and maintain your balance. Now, try and maintain your balance. Go back into plank. And we're going to hold here. Now, this is a very challenging period of time. So you can hold here for as long as you want and just, keep on breathing in and out. Try and maintain your structure. Find some sort of relaxation in this position. Everywhere must be aching, sore, but try and embrace it and sink into it, so to speak. So for as long as possible, hold here. You don't have to. And if you do come out of it, go into child's pose and just recuperate and gather yourself together. And when you're ready, you can come back into this. So this one is quite challenging. As you can see, I reached my limit. Go down into Chaturanga. Bring your left knee and your right knee up to your elbows. Right knee up to your right elbow. Left knee up to your left elbow. Back up into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop forward or float forward as they say. And come into a squat. Now, I should have done this facing the camera to show you what was going on, so I'll try to explain it as best as possible. I'm in a squat, and as you can see, and what I'm doing is that I'm bringing my left arm behind me, and then I'm using my knee to gently push my elbow inwards. While I'm doing that, I'm turning my torso towards my left. So I'm doing two things at once. I'm bringing my elbow in while turning my torso, and I'm repeating the same movement or the same action with my right arm. So you don't have to do this with force. Obviously, it's a gentle thing, and what you're doing is that you're opening up your shoulders, opening up different parts of your body, giving more mobility and motion to it. Yeah, just sit down. I go into prayer and I use my triceps to sort of like widen my hips as well, and then go back, sit back down. The next thing we do is to go into boat pose. Try and keep a nice erect torso, and also engage your hips and your legs. If you can, stretch out your legs and your toes. It's a balancing act. It's not as easy as it looks. I think I'm going lower, but the thing is, you're trying to keep a nice V shape. Lower down into a low boat pose. Your heels are not touching the floor, and your upper shoulders are off the mat. You can say that properly. Roll over to one side, to your right side, and squeeze in, extend. Roll over to your left side, squeeze in. Try and do it on your side. Try and keep your balance, and do the same on the other side, on the right side. I could do it better on my right side than I could do it on my left side, so I'm still working on that. One more on the left side, and go back into the middle. Keep that boat pose, lower boat pose. Stretch your arms up above your head. Try and get your arms low. I'm still working on mine. I think that has to do with the back bends. Raise up. Now, if you can do this, go ahead. What we're going to do is going to do reverse tabletop. So, throw your hips up. Plant your hands and your feet, and really push your hips upwards. If you can let your head relax, do that. But if you don't feel comfortable with your head relaxed, keep it up. Now, move your hips forward, and what you do is that while keeping your elbows not flared, try and keep it in. You breathe in, and as you exhale, you lower yourself down. Only go as far as you're comfortable with. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep it lower. Then release it, come in, lower down, and what you could do now is hug your shins into your body, and then release, and then relax. Now you can take your time, breathe in, breathe out, stay here as long as you want. I just zone out in these positions and just really, take my time. A big thank you to Breath and Flow for an excellent yoga sequence. Please check out the link down below. This is my journey to black belt and beyond. Until next time, safe travels on your journeys. Peace.